That Joe Biden did it again, y'all. You know what he did? He moved next year's Easter to the day of the devil's lettuce, y'all, 420. Yep, he did that. I don't know what he's thinking, but I do know this. I don't know about y'all, but every time I go and sit my little butt down in a church pew so that some man can yell at us for 2 hours and tell us what kind of garbage human beings we are, I get hungry. Right off the rip, I'm hungry. The whole time, all I can do is think about food. So I don't suggest that next year, while we're all doing Easter and 420 at the same time, that you wake and bake before your Easter Sunday service, or hit your sneaker toe just before you walk through the door. Don't do that, because we wind up with a whole church full of hangry people, and that could end in disaster. Okay, so if you're going to celebrate the 420, at least wait till you get to the parking lot. All right, hey, and a note to the Easter Bunny: whenever the Easter Bunny's out there hiding eggs next year, keep notes. Count those. Write that down so you know what the number was, and keep notes of where the Easter Bunny put those. In the receiver hitch of the pickup, behind the left rear tire of the pickup truck, in the tailpipe of the pickup truck, in the hedges beside the giant wasp nest. All that. Keep notes so that there's no eggs left behind, because that could cause you problems too. Because apparently this stuff can cause short-term memory loss. Historically, it's in the record, as far as the Bible's concerned. There was this dude named Moses, and he apparently he thought he was talking to a burning bush, okay, whatever that was, and that bush talked back. Next thing you know, he's traipsing himself up the side of a mountain. He comes back with a God complex, telling all his people all kind of new rules and stuff for them. And what do? Naturally, well, we're going to follow this dude around in circles because he'll know where we're going. Let's get directions from him. Unbeknownst to them, they're out there walking in circles in an area the size of a small city for 40 years, while Moses calls up his dealer and says, hey, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, drop off some stuff for all my people to eat. Manna. Right, manna. Hey, where did it come from? That's right, the air. So hence, air Anna. Air Anna. See what I'm saying? So these poor people didn't stand a chance. And I don't know if you ingest that stuff, it stays in your system a whole lot longer, and it can be a lot more potent too. So these poor people, maybe only had a couple hours a day to regain their senses and know what they was doing. They'd drop a whole boatload of manna on the ground. Then people are out there eating it by the pound. And then they're, just giggling and laying it on the ground, making snow angels in the sand and stuff like that, forgetting that they're supposed to be finding their way out of the desert. Then they wake up the next day. They got a couple hours to say, hey, what was we supposed to be doing out here? Oh, that's right, finding our way out of here. Next thing you know, here comes the dealers again, dropping the manna again, and then rinse and repeat. And you know that the dealers and Moses was having a good time with the whole situation, because if they was really trying to help, what they'd have done was take their manna and made breadcrumbs that led them about 20 miles to the east, problem solved. But anyway, just be careful next year celebrating your Easter with your 420 and your devil's lettuce. And speaking of the devil's lettuce, looks like Florida could turn blue this year, y'all. It's natural color, because two of Americans' favorite things are going to be on the ballot, women and weed. And that's going to cause a massive turnout. And not to mention, y'all, Taylor Swift is going to have a concert in Miami in October. So good luck with that, MAGA. Inmate Trump 2024.